Three, two, one. Ready or not? Nope, not going there. Nobody's coming to find you. Seems like these days everyone's hiding, even those who are supposedly the seekers. What the hell's that about? I guess it's how the modern game is played. Used to be, the seekers would go out unafraid and tag those who were hiding. But it's 2022, friend, and I gotta tell you, it's a challenge to find someone who's not hiding. Most people are hiding in plain sight, disguised by a mask of their own agreeableness, or painted up with conformity and likability. You and I go out to find someone who's authentic, and we can't. Many of us become too socialized to be found, even as we go about in the role of the seeker. What or who are we looking for? Is it love, acceptance, validation, attention, physical connection, or just someone or somewhere we can feel comfortable enough to drop our own disguises? What happens, though, when someone does find you? Somehow, you've slipped. You've revealed something vulnerable and authentic about yourself. Another person is seen behind your mask, maybe even quite literally these days. You've been discovered, or almost. What do? My favorite responses are the ones that go something like this. Oh, I'm sorry. You must have mistaken me for someone else. I'm not actually hiding. No, I'm a seeker just like you. You couldn't possibly be looking for me. Well, okay, if that's the way you want to play it, let's have it your way. See you around. I'm not saying I haven't done it, friend. It's an observation, not an indictment. We use disguises, masks, and false personas to cope with and fit into situations where being authentic might just get us into trouble. Recall that humans, as social animals, evolved to fit into the group, lest we be cast out into the wilds and become apex prey to our own nature. To be ostracized was essentially a death sentence for thousands of years, and there's a reason it can still feel that way for you and I. This effect is highlighted by social media and the cancel culture phenomenon. The risks are real for some people who wrap themselves in the cloak of other people's approval and acceptance, lest they freeze to death on the cold shoulder of the internet. Just between you and me, if all we can bring to the table amounts to being a manifestation of the NPC meme caricature, we're better off staying in bed and hiding. Putting on the seeker disguise and going through the motions is a lot of work. The net result is that we're still insisting that we'll not be found. Honestly, friend, when I find myself trending in that direction, it's time for a good old-fashioned revelation. Doesn't have to be dramatic, but there's so much value in finding someone, even a stranger, to be authentic with, even if it's only for just a few moments. And again, I can't tell you what to do for yourself. There are people out there who will take advantage of you and they will exploit your vulnerability. So use your own best judgment. And I don't think I've ever encountered someone who gets up each day to go about life with the goal of being an NPC. I mean, there are some people I've met who go out of their way to be Greyman, but that's a little different. So I guess I'll never understand how people who go about in the role of seeker so often don't seem to find what they're looking for. Maybe we're playing the wrong game, or maybe we wouldn't recognize what we're looking for if we found it. Perhaps we fear finding it because if we win the game, we might not be allowed to play anymore. Ready or not, there we go. You've got my take. What say you?